Good morning, y'all. My name is Ellie Blair White, and I'd like to talk to you about an awesome spring experience, fishing. Now, I was talking to several boat captains the other day, and some concerns came up, which kind of coincide with some things that have been on my thoughts lately, so I thought I'd make you a little quick video about this. But it appears that there have been several lawsuits to the Department of Fish and Game, where people sued because the monies that were taken for licenses for fish were supposed to go into the reproduction and redistribution of fish in the local fish hatcheries, lakes and rivers and such. And the revenues from the game tags would go back into, you guessed it, the basically deer hunting population, and dealing with repopulating and servicing the areas of those concerned. Now, when it was found that certain monies are being taken out, we won't say embezzled, oops, to other areas of state, that this lawsuit came up. And so the name of the department was changed to Fish and Wildlife, so that the lines are foggy and mirrored, like when you blow on a mirror. And that money now goes into the general fund, and a smaller portion of it goes to monies to fund fisheries and monies to fund game activities, which means less fish in the lakes and rivers. Now, on top of that, some idiot in the top of bureaucracy decided that, oh my gosh, fish have been around for 7,000 years, but they might mate with the wrong kind, because after all, we got humans, guys trying to go on girls and girls on guys, and, well, anyway, somewhere in there, the human thing got mixed up, so we're sure the fish thing will too. So, most of the fish money is going to personnel, drugs, and experimentation to pick up each little baby boy fish and inject it with some sterilization juice, okay? The girl fish are non-existent. I guess those get taken home for lunch by the employees. And the boy fish go into the rivers and lakes, and they're made sterile. There's some females that get in the population in various areas, but the majority of the fish that go in are sterilized male fish. Now, I suppose I'd be more worried about this if I was a guy, but we go back to the old adage where it says, you are what you eat. Okay, so if you put sterilization stuff in the fish, take that little bippy, take it home, get the foil and butter and garlic going, slap it on the grill, 10 minutes later you're eating it. Guess what? Bingo! You're now eating the sterilization drug that was put in that fish. See, the government's not really worried about fish intermixing with populations of other fish, like a tuna might mate with a whale or something. What they're really worried about is if they screw up so bad that the entire population rebels and uprises and has this mass war going on, that you can no longer wander off into the woods and fish and hunt and exist without the government. So, if you sterilize all the populations of everything and or kill, a 15,000 buffalo population, get it down to, we'll say 500 or so, then the people can no longer live off the land. And that's right in taking with, killing off the population and chemtrails and depopulation agendas and destabilizing other governments, and whoops, we dropped a bomb and it killed 500 of the YPGs and the YPJs. Weren't they our allies last week? They were those cute little Christian soldiers sitting on the edge of a dirt village, with an AK or something, waiting for an ISIL dude to come down the dirt road. And we bombed them all. And these little tiny guys defended and won a military base and a dam, but then we turned around and accidentally killed them all. So, depopulation agenda. Doesn't matter how many you mess up on collateral damage, because it's not really collateral damage, it's kind of what they wanted in the first place. Get rid of all them troublemaking Christians, And we're left with, 500,000 people on the whole earth. And then we won't need any of those pesky little fish and buffalo and things anyway. So, it's not really an issue. But all you guys out there that are fishermen, do you really want to eat fish that are injected with a drug which sterilizes the fish, ding, 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 sterilizes the person who eats it? And some of those drugs have the effect of basically getting rid of all those masculine He-Man hunters out there. It literally kills those things that are inside your genes, not that, the other stuff, that makes you masculine. You ever notice how when you were a kid, all the guys were either He-Man or library dudes? There wasn't any pesky, mixed up nonsense about certain guys being extremely effeminate, and this has come as a result of chemicals in our air and our food and things. It's not, anybody's on the low levels fault that a lot of that has happened. But I would not, if I was a man, want to eat a fish that's been injected with something that will kill your testosterone, kill your, macho-ness, kill your alpha male-ness, or prevent you from being able to have normal children. So we need to get on the government and say, you know what? We want all of the money back from those revenues. We don't want it going into the general fund that can be skimmed very easily and is, by the way. We want it to go for fish, and we want it to go for Noah's Ark 2x2, a male and a female, and both of them perfectly in charge of reproduction. When they first started cutting the funds for the fish, they said, well, there's still a couple in there that can breed, so that'll augment the fish that we're not giving you no more. Well, pretty soon those all got caught, eaten, captured, or, destroyed or eaten by other fish. And there is no more augmenting of any natural population. So we need that natural male and female fish in the bunches like they were before, put into those rivers and water so that people can fish whenever they want to, and not just the week after a giant government fishery fish dump into your local reservoir. Thanks so much. Fishermen need to get out there and pursue this one wholeheartedly, because if you don't do it now while you still got all your eggs in one basket, there won't be any left to be fighting over. Thanks so much. Ellie Blair White talking to you today about fishing, fish and game, and protecting not only your rights, but your body and the body of your kids. They're also out there sitting there, the cute little 4-year-old with a fishing pole next to you. You need to start worrying about those people, and let's fight these issues. Thanks so much. Contact me at buffalostudy@yahoo.com, or if you can help support our ministry, paypal.me/buffalostudy@yahoo.com. Thanks so much.